My next guest is the Crown Prince Mandhatasinh of Rajkot. Sir. How do you do? How do you do? I understand that you have done an amazing thing, actually. I mean, really something. All of us know from films and mythology of the famed Star of India, and it was sold out of your country many years ago, and you have recovered it for your family and your country, and now you're sharing it with us all. Can you tell that wonderful story, please?
At the first outset, let me thank you all, and I am really enamored, and it has been an enthralling experience to come to the soil where there's a perfect blend of land and water, and when the tire meets the turf, what the transformation happens is what I am here to see. Here, the Star of India, as it is titled, and the many saffron coats which had been requested by my great grandfather Maharaja of Rajkot, Dharmendra Singh Ji, Lakhaji Raj Jadeja, to depict purity and Hinduism, is probably the only Rolls Royce with a saffron ochre finish. Even the ideology of the Rajkot state emblems as they are inscribed in the doors and windows of this 1934 Rajkot Rolls-Royce Phantom 2 all-weather cabriolet. It's in Sanskrit dialect, which says Ranje Dharmi Praja Raja, which when translated into English means that the primary responsibility of a king is to look after the happiness and welfare of his citizens. This is a true embodiment of heritage, art, and culture. Heritage because my great grandfather, this was his choicest car. Art because it has been so artistically made that the wings and the bonnet are very painstakingly made of aluminum alloy, and the torpedo, the head which is there, which is a convertible torpedo, and the coachwork is of Thrupp and Mabley, and 14 headlights at the front and 2 in orange which used to flash when Maharaja used to sit in the car, makes this a very, very special car. Additionally, it was the last designed by Henry Royce before he passed away in 1933, and it is the most famed Rolls-Royce on earth, and probably the most costliest Rolls-Royce after Ferrari, and it was once priced at about $15 million when it was out for the auction in the year 2009. When I came to know for the first time that this car is coming out for auction along with many retinue of Bentleys and Rolls-Royce by one single owner named Mr. Hans Gunter Zeg, I requested him if he could have a policy of giving this one car to me to reinstate the heritage and the heirloom of the family back to the place of its origin. But he said that he wanted to sell all the cars at one go. So I had to wait for that auction to happen. But during the year 2009, all these cars that he possessed did not go for auction, did not successfully go through. And when in 2010 I came to know that RM Auctions is auctioning the car one by one of the possessions of Mr. Hans Gunter Zeg in Monte Carlo, I again requested him if the car does not go for auction and if he can hand it over to me. But the policy decision already having been taken by Mr. Zeg that this has already gone for auction, and I have to try my luck in the bid over there in Monte Carlo. And so it so happened that with the blessings of Almighty and with the blessings of my ancestors, that I did participate in the auction by telephone bid, as I could not go personally. I was in Rajkot. It was the 1st May of 2010. It was also the festive occasion of the celebration of Golden Jubilee of the formation of Gujarat state. As you know that Rajkot is a city in the state of Gujarat in India, and Rajkot is the 23rd fastest growing city in the world. When these festive celebrations were going on in the morning, and after these celebrations, when in the afternoon the auction process started, the lot number 250 was assigned to the Star of India, and I was way back in Rajkot sitting in my computer and on the net seeing the procedures of the auction, and was hoping and was praying that the choicest the choicest favorite of my grandfather's car, I would want to have it to reinstate the heritage, the legacy, the pride and valor of the Star of India back to Rajkot. And finally, with all the participants bidding for this Star of India, as it stood that the Star of India was so outstanding that even in the auction it was put on the stage where the auction was taking place, whereas most of the cars were on the ground, on the platform, on the floor. This Star of India was on the stage. And finally, when I got this car as the final bid at 575,000 euros, I finally got this star back to the place of its origin, Rajkot. Long live the star.
Long live the star. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of a car. Talk about the summing up of a heritage, of a family, of a life, and thank you so much for talking about it.
Before I bid goodbye, I would like to say that this car, on the 75th birthday of my father, I have gifted this Star of India to him.
Oh, that's very good of you. Thank you, sir, for bringing it. It's a very, obviously a precious car, and it's a wonderful car.